All right, peace and blessings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Melvin, but I like to call myself the $1 billion boy. Before I go into this video, I want nature to greet you first. All right, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world full of distractions, right? And when I talk about distractions, I mean the news. I talk about the government. I talk about family members just trying to distract you. We just live in a world full of distractions. And I must say, as a man, right? As a man, being on your purpose in this society that we live in is extremely hard, right? It's extremely hard as a man to just stay on your purpose, because we live in a society that is designed in such a way to knock you off your purpose, right? Now, please don't get it twisted. This is not me complaining, right? This is not me trying to make things up. This is just me stating facts, right? So with that being said, I believe that it's very, very imperative to develop a relationship with yourself, right? It's very, very important to develop a relationship with yourself, because if you don't know yourself, right? If you don't know yourself, you are just like a feather in the wind. Let me give you an example. If you don't know yourself, you are just like a feather. Let's look at this as a feather. You are just like a feather in the wind. You go with in any direction that the wind blows you. So the reason why you should know yourself as a person is because you become unshakable, right? You develop this bond within yourself that no one can take away from you. I was having a conversation with a female once, and she was like, no, I feel like, my friends are distracting me and family members this. Now I told them, you need to develop a relationship with yourself, right? Because if you develop a relationship with yourself, you feel me, like you are unshakable, right? Now let me give you some tips, right? And it's really just one tip. It's nothing too crazy. How you can develop a relationship with yourself. It's simple. Spend more time alone. Yes, let me repeat that. Spend more time alone. And please don't get it twisted. When I say spend time alone, I don't mean spend time on your phone. I don't mean spend time in front of a TV. I don't mean that, right? One of the things I always do is that on Saturday mornings, I come out in nature like this, alone, right? I come out in nature and I get to, spend my time in nature and get to know myself. So if you want to develop a relationship with yourself, spend more time alone, right? Because if you are always in a crowd, if you are always surrounded by a group of people, what happens is that you lose this connection that you have, with yourself, right? You lose this connection that you have with yourself. You lose this bond. So spend more time alone. Get to know yourself. Who are you? Let me ask you that question. Who are you? Not what your parents want you to be, not what society wants you to be, but who are you? Why did the Most High put you on this earth? What did He put you on this earth to do? Right? And it takes time. It takes time to get to know yourself. And I'm not saying that I have it all figured out. Right? I don't have it all figured out. That's why I always come out in nature to get to know myself. Right? So spend more time alone. And that's how you develop that relationship with yourself. Because in this world that we live in, it's such a fast moving world, right? Latest trends, latest innovations. And if you don't know yourself, you are just like a feather. You just go wherever the wind blows you. So develop a relationship with yourself, and you can do that by spending more time with yourself. With that being said, my name is Melvin, but I like to call myself the $1 billion boy. Peace.